The cool bean. The cool bean. Watch out. Here comes cool beans. Cool beans. Oh yeah, check out how they move. Look at the way they swagger. Notice their sunglasses. Wow. The cool beans are known over the school, from house to house, across the town, beyond county lines. In the olden days, last year, we were all one big pot of beans. We were a mixed bag, but somehow it worked. Yep, those were good old days. And then we stopped seeing each other as much. That's how it, sometimes you spend less time together, even though you're not totally sure why. Oh, that's 2 pages. I watched as these beans, and you said, well, these beans from my own pod become the cool beans. Oh, they were so cool. One of them could play with a guitar, cool. One of them could draw, best superheroes, cool. One of them could jump higher and higher than any other bean I've ever known, cool. Me? Well, I almost stayed the same. Sure, I made some small changes. I wore sunglasses. Too big. I slick, and my hair back. Too slick. I shut around. I swaggered. Oof. I was still picked up last everything. My clothes never seemed to fit. I snorted when I laughed. I walked into stuff. I was uncool being for sure. I started thinking to myself, as much as common being and with no special kills, I couldn't compete. So I started to even try and never be a cool bean. Oh no. Gotta be a cool bean. It seemed like there would be 2 types of beans in the world. There would be cool beans and beans like me. The days all blended together. I lived my life. Things were just okay. I took tests and ate lunches and mostly kept to myself. The cool beans continued being cool. I mean, sure, I miss them a bit, but it's not like me I'm going to say anything. I felt like their coolness have gotten in the way of friendship. And that's how it went until one day I was in the cafeteria. I dropped my lunch on my loafers. Oh no. And then something sort of miraculous happened. Out of nowhere, one of the cool beans helped me clean it up and didn't say anything. He just gave me a nod. That was it. Later, I was out of the playground. I tripped and scraped my knee. Maybe cried a little bit and everything saw it. Another one was the cool beans came to my side. And without a word, he dusted me off. That afternoon, I was sitting in class. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't notice that our teacher called me. Everyone stared and there was silence and nobody said anything. And then everybody laughed at me. It was it. After today, I was officially a has-been. But then one of the cool beans stood up and came over to me and everyone was watched. She leaned in close and whispered, "Hey, the teacher asked you to read page 32. Then she gave me a quick wink and went back to her seat. It was a small gesture, sure, but it was so everything. I walked home with a goofy smile on my face. I smiled my way through dinner. That day made all the difference. It was a day that could have been really bad. It's not for the kindness of the few cool beans. It gave me a shred of confidence. That shred of confidence has grown to grow. Somebody had my back, and only a few somebodies. After that, I started hanging out with cool beans again. Some have been, get it, have been, not all the time, but sometimes at lunch and at school and even on the weekends. Throughout all this, I realized it's not about how you look for any other silly stuff. It's about a wink or a nod or a smile that's just right. It's about dusting somebody off, helping them again, and pointing them to the right direction. You need a hand. Yes, please. That's cool.